Hey there, this is Andrea with ADS, and it's too gorgeous not to be out here. Sorry for my lack of a real microphone out here. However, this works for today, hopefully. And what I wanted to share with you is about Brand Tech Day. Briefly, Brand Tech Day is coming up May 18th. That's here in Atlanta, and that is all about bringing brand and tech together for you entrepreneurs. So you got a business, you need branding and tech help, you got some specific issues you need to get fixed, come to Brand Tech Day. All right, so I'll give the link to that below, but it's bit.ly/brandtech 2019, all lowercase. All right, and now to the real stuff I want to talk to you about, which is how to put on a social media contest. So we had the most fun putting on this social media contest for Nomad Lanta, which is the National Organization of Minority Architects Atlanta chapter. They just had their Inspire Awards, which is a diversity, celebrating diversity and excellence in design. And so for that, we did an award that was a part of that awards program entitled The Village Voice, which is so highly appropriate. Like, I so love this whole thing. So I wanted to tell you about it because I hope it gives you some ideas on how you can implement such a contest in your business or organization, especially if you're a nonprofit. But businesses, this can apply to businesses too. So in order for this to work, there's a couple of ingredients you need. First, you need an incentive. You need an actual prize worth something, not a little fake prize, not a little freebie thing anybody can get at any time. This is not some cheapo thing you can just give to anyone at any time. Like, don't do free consultations as the prize. Who cares about that? Nobody, because you can get that anytime, anywhere. Do not be giving away free stuff that people can just get wherever, okay? That's so lame. Pick a real prize. So in this instance, we gave away $500 to the winner. So there's a couple of reasons why this worked. And let me back up first and explain what Village Voice is. So Village Voice means for these architectural design awards, you have people who submitted for the design awards, right? They submitted their designs, their work, their architectural drawings, their renderings, their built projects, their unbuilt projects, their visions for projects, all that stuff. Very, very cool stuff going on. So it's very visual. So it helps when you have something that's very visual, right? Because people need to see this live and in person. So it's a very visual thing. And what people do is they will like the project on Facebook or Instagram. And in our case, we said that the project that has the most likes between both platforms wins. So, by the way, I love this drink. It's called a pink drink. It's literally just simply called the pink drink. And I love it. It's my new favorite. Ask me 6 months from now, but for now, it's my new favorite. Okay. All right. So a couple things that make this work. Again, it's visual. There's a real prize, and we use both Facebook and Instagram. The results of this thing was absolutely outstanding. First of all, it got 23,000 impressions between Facebook and Instagram alone. Sincerely, that those impressions, organic impressions, and this was within a weekend. It's incredible. It was amazing. So there were probably 20-ish submissions that we could put online. For each submission on Facebook, for example, we did 2 photos per submission. On Instagram, you can have multiple photos per post, so we had to actually post these as photo sets, as post sets. So you can have up to 10 photos in a multi-photo post. So we did as many photos as we could for a project for people to just swipe through if they cared to see it on Instagram. But each design got its own specific post. And so there are 20-something. Granted, that's a lot to post on Instagram, but nobody seemed to mind. All right, so that's how we posted the imagery. We got a sponsor for it. So if you're a nonprofit, this is a great opportunity to get sponsorships. So we got a sponsor. They paid in. Ideally, you want them to pay a little more than your actual prize. So those went for $750. Our prize was $500. That means that the nonprofit gets to keep $250. And this is not a major sponsorship. It's just something helpful and nice that we did this first year. However, because the results of this thing was so amazing, we'll likely push this up to like a grand sponsorship next year, easily, if not more, depending on how this all goes. So this got 23,000 impressions easily, and we're still not done calculating all of the results of this because people keep liking it, but for whatever reason they just love the project. They're just getting the message late and they're supporting their friend and that kind of thing. So 23,000 impressions. It is 50 times more the engagement than this group normally gets, which is phenomenal. Like absolutely phenomenal. I can't tell you how amazing that is. Like, we're so thrilled with these results. And so it was, again, all you have to do is tell your friends, go like these pictures on Facebook and Instagram. You can help us win. And it became more than just the monetary prize. It became then, more of a pride thing, because you're tying in people's work. So they have a pride about their own work. It gives them a chance to showcase their work. So they're like, ooh, this is awesome. And also, it's just becomes competitive. So that's the other key ingredient, is competitive people. So if you have people who don't really care about winning, this might not work great. But most people become fairly competitive on some level. So absolutely do this in a competitive space. These people were highly competitive companies that like super love this stuff. Okay. All right. So that's a little bit about what makes this work. Okay. And then you're going to create some graphics around it and some communications around it. So you want to give the award a name. Again, we called ours Village Voice. You want to do some email communications around it, some social media communications around it. And you want to specifically tell your team that's planning the thing, but also tell the people who are submitting their awards how this works. Because as soon as they know how this works and they know there's a prize involved, they're going to be off to the races if they're competitive. So that's really what made this go wildfire and was awesome. And at the end of the day, we announced the winner. We gave them up until 5 o'clock the day of the awards to get their votes in, i.e. like to death and share those pictures. And people did that. I mean, like crazy. And so by 5 o'clock, we had people tabulating up the results, and we could easily see a clear winner. We gave one award. You may want to give several, and all a bunch of different categories and all that, but we had several other awards to give. So this was just a fun kind of like popular vote type of thing that we did. It was really cool. So I hope you take notes on that. See if, what kind of other industries could take advantage of a social media contest like that? Like, what if you were a water bottle industry? How could you take advantage of that? So you could give away something fantastic. Think of things that you would want to win. Like a $300 spa giveaway day. Not just your normal massage, but like pull out all the stops. You are on VIP mode, super pampering spa day with your girls. Like, that's awesome. How about, tech stuff, wearable tech. You could get an iPad, you could get it donated, or if you're a business, you're just going to buy it and expense it, right? And that's what you're going to do with that. And then, once you have your prize locked in, say you're, again, like a water bottle company, you could totally have people take a picture, like do something unique with your water bottle, have it posed somewhere, like do an elf in the shelf type of contest, but with a water bottle. See who can have the most fun, creative thing. And, whatever you do, base it off of likes and engagement, so whoever gets shared the most, or whoever gets liked the most, whoever has the most comments, or whatever it is that you choose as your engagement metric, as, the thing that determines who wins. Make sure that it is an engagement thing like that. Likes, comments, shares. And that can work fantastically. So think about your own industry. What can you do in the form of a contest? What cool prize can you give away that people would be like, oh, yes, I want that. And then get your contest going. It's super fun. So you could totally do it, okay? All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Andrea with the ADS Agency, here to bring you the very best in marketing and branding tips, as well as business tips for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and personal branders. And I will catch you next time. Thanks. See ya. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to like this video. So you just like it by liking below. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel. So you want to make sure you click subscribe, and then you also want to click that little bell, which will give you notifications about this channel, because if you don't click that bell, you will not get, I promise you, you will likely never ever see these videos. So you not only have to subscribe, you also need to get the notifications, and that's just how that works. So we do videos about once a week. If we're doing great, we'll do them twice a week. But, generally on Tuesdays. So, all right, that's it. Catch you next time.